This fight is finally happening. Yes. Okay, so September 19th, Colby Covington versus Tyron Woodley. This fight has been for a long time coming. I mean, man, so much bad blood with these two. I can only imagine what the stare down is going to look like. And, if Tyron Woodley wins, he's probably going to write a song about it. And if Colby Covington wins, he's going to have he's definitely going to call out either Jorge Masvidal or Kamaru Usman for the rematch, which, I would love to see that rematch. That rematch needs to happen ASAP. I would love it. But, obviously if he wins this fight, I do think he deserves it. But let me know in the comments, do you think he deserves it or you think he needs like another win, because all right, so Colby Covington, right? I have him winning this fight for sure, 100%. I think he's a much better fighter than Tyron Woodley. I think Tyron Woodley is kind of a boring fighter. Even if you look at Kamaru Usman versus Tyron Woodley, I mean, that fight was just like a one-way street, Tyron Woodley really didn't do a lot in that. And, he's more of like a counter fighter, but, I don't know. I'm not excited to watch him fight, is what I'm saying, right? Like, if he was fighting some guy that I didn't know, I mean, I wouldn't care, but if Colby Covington is fighting someone I don't know, I want to watch that fight because he makes it very interesting with his character, with, his trash talk. He makes it interesting. So I want to see him win, and then I also want to see him fight Jorge Masvidal or Kamaru Usman, one of those two. But let me know in the comments who you think is going to win this fight, because I think this is a mental game. I think whoever wins the first round is going to win the entire fight, because I think it's more like psychological than anything. And, the other fighter's going to get into the other fighter's head, and they're just going to discourage them and be like, look, your face is busted. I beat you in the first round. Like, they're just going to go back to their coach, sit on their stool, and maybe they're going to get discouraged, So I think they're both really invested into this emotionally. The stakes are really high for this fight. Tyron Woodley has a lot of pressure on him to smash Colby Covington's face in, and Colby Covington has a lot of pressure too, because he lost his last fight. That fight was embarrassing for him. So yeah, both of them have a lot at stake. Let me know in the comments, because this is a very, very exciting fight. Like, whoever wins, it's gonna be great for them, but I don't see Tyron ever beating Kamaru. I see Colby Covington possibly beating Kamaru Usman, yeah, because even if you don't agree with the stoppage, in the first fight with Mark Goddard, he was like kind of losing that fight. To be honest, he was losing that fight. His face was busted. Kamaru was getting the better of the exchanges. He was losing it, even if they didn't like stop the fight, which, it was in the 5th round. There was like 50 seconds left or whatever. I would have liked to see it go the distance, just because, it would have created more drama, and then even if Colby had won and people would have said, oh, it's a robbery, he would have gotten an immediate rematch, right? Because Colby wouldn't have, taken the belt and to be the champ. Like, he wouldn't have done that. Like, he would have fought him again, So I'm just thinking, like, it sucks that there was that stoppage, I don't think it was a good stoppage. I mean, it was a fair stoppage, but I mean, there's 50 seconds on the clock. He's not like gonna get brain damage, like, give him a break, but that's my opinion. I would have loved to see it go the full distance. I mean, he did have his jaw broken. I mean, that's quite painful. I can only imagine. But yeah, let me know in the comments, because I don't know. I want Colby to win, because I think if he's in the mix, he's such an entertaining fighter. So, there's a lot of opportunity for him, right? But if Tyron fights someone, I mean, he doesn't have as much of a personality for me, to like kind of get behind that drama and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know in the comments who you think is going to win. Thanks.